Trying to think of the title we had before for that. Living in the now. Living in the now was one of the things. I don't know if we used a title for that, but I guess we could dive more deep into about why it's important to live in the
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Okay.
I would
Or
say just living in
why
the now.
is it important to live in the now? Or
Okay.
what was the thing that said your present mindset creates your future. Your present mindset creates your future. Your present mindset is your future.
Mm, love
That's
that.
better.
That's even better. Yeah. All
Your
right. I'm
present
at literally
mindset is
gonna
your.
hit live. Okay. Okay. So we decided to switch things up a little bit today. It's Mike and Elle from Inner Cosmetics. Hi guys.
What's up, everybody? I'm out here in Tennessee.
You really did switch things up. The
I did
location, the time that we're
everything.
starting the podcast. I like it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Gotta do what you gotta do when you're doing something you love.
Yep, that's right. So, all right. So, Inner Cosmetics, we're here. Mike, want to throw out the title
Yes.
because I just forgot it.
You said what?
Because I just forgot it.
Oh, your present mindset is your future.
So good.
Because what we were talking about, just really, we've been deep diving into this just more so. Even the more you do it in life, wherever you're headed, it gets easier to go that way. If
Hmm.
you're negative, it will continually get easier to be negative. If you're positive, it gets continually easier to be positive. If
Yeah.
you're out of shape, it gets easier to be out of shape. The more you work out, the easier it gets. You get what I'm saying? To get in shape, the more inspired you'll be in any direction. There's not just a one direction in any. And I don't want to say that we don't believe anymore in good or bad. It just is what it is.
Hmm. So true. And I like how you adjusted the title um, from that it creates your future to you adjusted it to it is your future. It doesn't create
It
it, it
is.
is.
It is
That's
your
so good.
future. Your present mindset is your future. And Elle, you helped me this week a lot with things about how often do we stay present? As you become aware, and then you said the other word, awareness. You don't know how much you're thinking about tomorrow or next week or a problem until you start mentally being conscious of the moment you're in. And you'll catch yourself like, oh my God, I was thinking of next Friday again. Oh my God, I was thinking of Monday again. And you be happy, and all of a sudden you think of something, then you're getting down again. And those moments are creating your future with
And
air
robbing
quotes.
you of the present. Yeah, they're robbing you of the
And
beauty
even
of the present. It
absolutely.
it is. It is. I went on a walk this morning, and it's just practice wherever you are. Again, reassurance. This is a good reassurance that it's never ending, never ending.
Hmm.
It's
Hmm.
continual, and there's so much comfort in that. Actually,
Yes.
I really enjoyed it. We had started Mike and I in this one area when we were in, I guess you could say, the human experience, just to differentiate where
Hmm.
we're traveling. And at
Hmm.
that point in our life, we were just really engrossed and enjoying being able to differentiate inspired action versus efforting. And now that we've chosen to walk blindly by faith and in this vibrational experience, what they say is fourth dimensional, we are now choosing to receive rather than think. And when you do that, you automatically place yourself in the present. When
Hmm.
you say, I'm going to receive thoughts and not think them, you automatically shift to being present. Because when you're thinking a lot of times, often, how to resolve things, what's happening in the
Yes.
future, how you
Hmm.
can fix XYZ. That's not in front of you. So you're thinking so futuristic when you're thinking. When you're receiving, it's going to shift in at the
100%.
perfect time. So you're more present and enjoying the moment because whatever you're supposed to receive is going to come in as long as those airwaves are clear. They need to be clear to come
Yes.
through,
Absolutely. No other way to say it. It's
right?
just perfect. Yes.
And I know from Mike, I'd like to hear from you too. We had said it's like telephoning in, making sure your airwaves are clear so you can hear that call. How can you hear the call? by being present. It's
Yes.
just a two-way stream, like how it operates. You got to hear it,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
right?
And with that, what's the best way to allow? And there was an analogy given to me, and I want to share it because it really helped me see something. Some people say, okay, so the answers are be happy. Because you ever notice positive people, better things happen. Once again, momentum. Negative people, they always have something to complain about. Happy people, they always have something to be happy about. But why? Okay, so be happy. That's one thing. But why? Okay, why should I be happy? What is by this? So let's be scientific. Let's not just be spiritual for people who want real proof. There is scientific quantum
Mm-hmm.
proof about this. Um, you give off a real energy from yourself when you do this because there are so many different things that can happen at once depending on which energy you're giving off. Happiness is equivalent to sunlight, right? So if happiness is equivalent, this is why you should be happy. If I told you to find something, would you rather have the light on or would you rather have the light off? If there was something waiting for you, isn't it easier to find it with the lights on? Well,
Mm-hmm.
that's equivalent to happiness. When you have the lights on, you can locate different things in your life easier because the light is on, is shining. Negativity is like you squinting at night. This is why it's necessary for you to stay happy and positive. It's not just, oh, stay happy and positive. Like, okay, what good? What the hell? Okay, that sounds cool, but why? But when you say that the reason is imagine more, the screen opens wider, you're going to see things and things are going to be more better, even saying or are going to be allowed into your physical world so you can have that answer you're looking for. If you're looking for an answer and you're angry, upset, mad, annoyed, you are squinting just like you would at night. You can't see much.
Really good visual.
There's not much to see. So the answer could be there, laying right next to you, but it's too dark. You can't see it. It's right
Wow.
there. You come out in the morning, you're like, oh my God, it was right there the whole time. I didn't even see it.
Really good visual. That's a
So
really
it
good
was,
visual.
thank you. Thank you. It was always there. You just couldn't see it because it was too, your mind, it was too dark out. You were too angry. You were too annoyed. You were trying to fix it with your conscious mind. And therefore, guess what? You couldn't see it.
It's so beautiful because it's all intertwined. Even sharing, because understanding is really important. Awareness
Mm-hmm.
precedes that, and they all play their part. And just being present, you could say, well, why be present? There's so many things to worry about in the future. There's always
Mm-hmm.
things to worry about in the future. You only have
It'll
this
never
moment.
stop.
It'll
It'll
never
never
stop.
stop. You think that because Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates are billionaires, do you think they still don't get up if and go, oh my God, I need to stay present? First of all, you don't get that much money and that much success without being infinite, without being an enlightened person. To that level, these people are, and from me personally meeting people on that level when I was in the Secret Service and working with those people, do you know so many of them are spiritual? Do you know how many of them,
With that.
you never hear them talking about that stuff like that, but so many of them are.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, what? They're spiritual like that? So when I finally got to meet a lot of the people that were spiritual, I was like, man, you would never think Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, and the people like that are actual spiritual beings, but they're more of that than you ever realize they are.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
that's what's beautiful about that. I
It's
really,
so
really love it.
true.
Mm-hmm.
It is true. Yeah, I just think being present is something that is so, I guess cliche might be the word, like just so overlooked. I know for myself, I'll speak personally.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, yeah, it's nice. But again, when you understand,
Yes.
literally understand this
Mm-hmm.
is truly all you have. Give it your best shot. This
Yes.
moment is all you have.
This moment will create your next moment, or like I said, your
And
future.
Mike,
It,
so good when you said it. It is your future.
yeah. There's nothing to be created. Everything's already done. It's a matter of allowing this point. We used to say create, create, create. Well, there's nothing to create. And I love where people who are, for people who aren't spiritual, I just love saying for quantum physics because now in today's age, we
Mm-hmm.
can prove scientifically for those people every moment already exists. It's just are you dialing into that? But with our linear mindset, it's something that is really difficult and impossible for your conscious mind to conceive, because it's not something you're going to have to accept that there's a higher level inside of you.
Yes, which I guess that's what the fourth dimensional thinking is. It's
Mm-hmm.
because I know at some point, and it's getting easier and easier already. Again,
Right.
because we're accountability partners and we call each other up. We need to,
Yes.
and it's just something about choosing to be in the fourth dimension that to be there, you already are. Levels are good. It doesn't matter. It's not a hierarchy.
Uh-huh.
But all I'm saying is to be where you are is
Right.
beautiful, really. It's like everybody can get there. It's a platform, everybody can get there. And I love that we are here
Right.
sharing in the co-created experience and the
Yes.
transparency from it. I just really having a lot of joy right now, basically, to
Yes.
be where we are and just say, hey guys, the grass is greener on the other side,
Yes.
your other
Yes.
side, you
Yes.
know?
Can you still
Can
hear
you
me,
hear
by
me?
the way?
I hear you, but it just changed a little
You
bit.
can you still, let me
There
see.
you go. There you go.
There you go. You still hear me? Okay. Perfect. Yeah,
Yeah.
so um
Uh,
what's
Because
that?
just sharing with the fourth dimension and just sharing, it just feels like again you're in this. The life is school, and it is so much more playful when you realize that all boils down to energy, frequency, and vibration.
Yes.
And understanding why you're here, you have a talent, you have a gift to share first with yourself,
Yes. Yes.
and it's going to be shared with others. And some people feel like I don't have anything. You do. If you're on this earth, if you're listening to this audio, you are gifted. You
Yes.
are gifted.
Yes.
You
And a lot
are.
of time, you're here for a reason. You do have a gift. And a lot of times people think they don't have something. It's mostly the time it's an accepted belief passed down to you subconsciously, which runs most people's lives if they're not aware, which is what we're all about, is becoming aware of yourself, because most people are just playing programs over and over and over again, meeting the same people with different faces, meeting the same people, the same problems. And when you stop giving everyone outside you the power and realize everything is you, everything you see is you pushed out. Every single thing in your life is
Yeah.
your power. You did it. And that just is so powerful in itself when you realize that.
Yeah. It is my trigger something. If you are wondering at all what your gift and your talents are,
Mm-hmm.
you start by your just self-love. That means that there's still space to play in with conserving and protecting your energy. So observe there, because if you're wondering, if they find you, your gifts find you. So if it's ever a question what your talent and your gifts are, it's just a place again to be okay with saying no to someone, to protecting your space. Because as you dote more on yourself,
Right.
you receive answers. You'll receive your gift that you already have. It just naturally comes as you have self love
Yeah.
for yourself.
100%. And I love the, and as you, like you said the other day, and when you'll hear us say, actually, everyone, we're going to give it away right now. You're going to keep hearing the same stuff over again in different ways, because the thing that quote that L said before was, and I love it, is the rules of the universe are black and white, but you give the color. You can, um, the rules of the universe are so basic. You can learn everything about how to run your life perfectly in 5 minutes or less. And that's more powerful than any 10-year doctor's program in the school. That's more powerful than any nursing program, any type of PhD could ever get. Those rules for a scholarship, a college, or a university may take years of physical downloading, whatever, however you are. But the rules that run them, the universal laws, are so simple, you can learn all of that in 5 minutes or less. Now, it's the practice of it that takes long. But the actual laws are so simple and concise Like attracts like. I mean, we're giving you the laws of the universe right here. Like attracts like. What you feel is what you get. Done. Your whole course is finished. Now we're going to say it in different ways, but that's it.
Literally.
And you just learned something that's going to be the basis for everything you do, no matter what you do. So in school, if you feel like you're having a hard time learning, guess what? Rule of the universe, like attracts like. You feel it's going to be hard, it's going to be hard. You feel it's going to be easy, it's going to be easy. So you're doing stuff even at those levels. They're all subjective to what we just said. What you
Yes.
feel is what you get. That's it.
Yes. 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 And being present is your future. Being
And
present
being
is.
present is your future. Oh, that should be a t-shirt.
Oh, that's another good one. Yeah, awareness is the new yoga, and being present is your future. Because it's just so profound, and it's so true, and it's
Yes.
nice to just recognize that things have more. It's like you hear it, you hear it, you hear it, and then you hear it.
Yes. Yes. Everybody has to know that there's more than one way to get to where of ascension you need to get, and two, it's repetition. I'm learning the power of repetition and affirmations because we learned how to become negative by repetition. We learn how to feel like we aren't worthy from repetition. We learn how to feel like we can't get what we want from repetition. It was, as a child, you never have those thoughts until they were taught to you. Everything had to be taught to you, how not to get stuff. So now we're getting back to what we are, which is everything is ready to be to manifest in your life now. It's already done.
Mm-hmm.
It's that sunlight. The more sunlight let in, the more of what you already have you can see.
So true, Mike. I don't know if we shared last week about decluttering and cleaning because Mike and I we're sharing everything on this
Yeah,
journey.
yeah,
Okay, guys.
absolutely.
And I'm not sure if we shared about it, but I know in the past for myself, I
Mm-hmm.
have been called lazy because my house looked in disarray
Yes.
and sloppy and
Yeah.
all those terms.
Mm-hmm.
And I never allowed it to bother me because I was doing the inner work. I said some people
Yes.
work from the outside in, some people work from the inside out. But we're all looking for the same thing. And now that I'm at the place where I am and choosing to receive rather than give, being present, now I have been so inspired to clean every inch of my home. It's a spiritual cleansing.
It's a
It's
spiritual
not,
one. Yes.
yes, it's
Yes.
not a cleansing where in the past, had I listened to people that called me different names because of how my environment was,
Right.
I would have been doing it to please other people. Oh, people are coming in the house. Oh, what's so profound is again, there's no judgment. It's just I love observing people.
Yes.
I'm a big observer, and so I would observe people that had things to say about my physical environment as humans, how they would respond and react to other people. I would not have chosen a lot of those the way they speak to people, the way they had so much chaos in their own life,
Mm-hmm.
but their environment was spick and span and clean.
Isn't that funny? And so, if the make sure and stop me if I'm wrong, but it's like to clarify everything you're saying was if someone you could do the same perform the same task, but it's the mindset in which you do it that makes a difference. So when someone says, oh, you're messy, and you clean it up because they said it, that's wrong because you're doing it because of what someone else said, not because you want to. But when you decide to declutter everything in your life, starting with inside you and saying, you know what, as I become aware of the person I desire to be, which is this huge Instagram influencer slash YouTube, whatever you're going to be, how would I like to present myself? And you, as you become familiar with the new use, making that paradigm shift, you say, okay, I would like to have an immaculate house. This is where I would like things placed, and you declutter, but you did it from the inside out, not because someone came in and made a comment to you. That would
Right.
have been the wrong way to do it.
when I'm decluttering now, it's because it actually carries an energy. Those items that I'm not using is heavy on my spirit, and they actually can't sit there now. It
They
actually
were just
is.
sitting in your house, and it was just like, were you saying you're translating the subconscious message when you have things sitting there, you don't need it, it's laying there subconsciously, which means that you're not consciously aware of it. You have clutter that you need to get rid of, things that are sitting there
Yeah,
that
in my
are,
body. You're
wow.
right. But when I was doing the inner work, I wasn't at that stage, and I didn't literally see, or I was never phased by the material clutter around me at the time, because I was working on the clutter internally. And so I was working on internal clutter. Once the internal clutter was, so clear, we're all cleaned up. There's just
Mm-hmm.
one more element to clean out your internal clutter. And
Mm-hmm.
I looked around, and now the material things I can give to someone who might be in need. What was the last time I actually used that item of clothing? If you believe that the universe is your provider, why are you holding on to this? Give.
Right. If you're a
And
successful person, you wouldn't be holding on to that because you circulate. As one thing comes out, more comes in.
yes, and that was the last decluttering internally.
Right.
Now, to someone else, they might say, "Oh, you're cleaning your house." No, I'm cleaning my inner me. I'm cleaning inwardly, but
Yeah.
it's reflected in my outer world. But I'm cleaning
Wow.
internally.
Internally, I'm clean. That is so powerful. Al. That is so, so powerful. And
Yeah.
it doesn't take a lot to get the momentum started because people don't understand the power of momentum. It's like you don't go from being sad and depressed to, oh my God, I fucking love life. And you're going crazy and shit like that. What you're doing is you're going, okay, if I'm depressed and angry, how about I just be satisfied? That momentum of satisfied is going to carry over to happy. The happy is going to carry over to excited,
Mm-hmm.
love, everything, because that's naturally who we're at. That's who
Mm-hmm.
we are spiritually at all times, no matter what our physical presence does. We're always being
Yeah.
called to who we truly are, which never wavers, which is love and happiness, and that's who we are at the core.
Yes. Yes.
So that's why for you, as you locked in on the person that you truly are, you started firstly on the inside. Then you said, man, when someone comes into my place, El Benet has an immaculate, beautiful home.
Which it only happens because she was only cleaning
Clean
inwardly. You're
inwardly.
just seeing the outside reflection, but that's with everything in life. Your outside environment changes when you
Yes.
do the internal work.
Absolutely. And you know what's funny about that is I ran into someone who had a badass car, not one or two, but many people now I'm thinking about it. And you would go to their house, and first of all, they were not happy people. But you would see their car, you would see the flashiness, and you go in their house and it's cluttered, it's like not clean. And I'm putting this together as we're speaking, it makes sense. They were presenting an image, ego based, of what they wanted people to think of them rather than letting them think what, but their house showed what they thought of themselves. Because deep down, this is who they were. That's who they were. And it's okay because there is no wrong. Nothing was wrong with it, but you see
Yeah.
it and you're like, wow. And the people I'm talking about, as I'm thinking about it, were always having problems, always not happy. But then when you go over someone who has something together, it's not about money because they just have a nice house, but it's so clean, they're so happy. It goes hand in hand in a way, as weird as it is, but it
And
does work
interesting.
out.
It's interesting. It's like stay true to cleaning the inside, no matter what noise is going on. And that's what was so profound. And I love myself for it, is that despite all the noise, you stay committed to cleaning inside.
Mm-hmm.
And now your outer world is reflecting all of that.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
100%. I'm just so excited because for me, I wasn't aware of until L. You just said it so much. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna repeat. It's just that was about when you have the you told me you said Mike. It's all about now.
Mm-hmm.
And that just helps so much.
Yes, yes. And we're at time, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this Friday. Just staying present. It's always like I feel like a really good takeaway for the weekends is enjoy every moment, enjoy
Yeah.
Fridays. That's what we
Yeah.
have. That was really good.
It was awesome. It was time flies, doesn't it?
I know, I know.
So, little homework assignment. Give it to them real quick. What they want to do is stay present.
That's it. That is literally it. Awareness is in yoga. Stay present. That's all you have. It's a
Right.
gift, and enjoy it. And now that you're aware, play with it. Play with it. Are you thinking about the future? Ooh, okay. Let it go and enjoy where you are right now. Enjoy it.
I love that so damn much. Elle, this has been so fun. This is so awesome.
Always,
Always,
always.
always, always. Thank y'all so much. Give me a high five.
High five.
Ooh. And happy Friday, everybody. Catch you later.
Bye.